Hi there. Today is Friday. If the image you're looking at seems particularly bright, it's because I just fixed my ceiling light and made a much more horrendous discovery as a result of it. You see, my ceiling light has this thing over it, which, as you can see, is currently not on the thing. Look at those cool lens flares. I love lens flares. Alright, but yeah. That thing, which is currently not on it, which also, has this thing, which, as you may also know, and be able to tell, is not currently in the ceiling. And the reason for that is because I discovered that the hole that this is supposed to go into is completely stripped, and it will not take this at all. So this is now out of the ceiling. But I don't remember what I said about this. I think I mentioned at some point that I couldn't get the bulb off, or the bowl thing off, in order to change the lights, so I was using the desk lamp briefly. But since I've been able to, I changed the lights. You may also, in some capacity, like to know that I made a couple other changes. First of all is the fact that this corner here is actually clean now, and has a garbage can. And second of all is that my desk is also a little bit more clean, thankfully. And third, and most obviously, is the fact that the shelf that had my games on it is not currently where my game that has the shelves on it is supposed to be. Or the shelf that has the games on it. And that's because I moved it in here, which I also replaced the bulb in there. But it's there now. That is where my games live. It's not big enough. I need to get like an actual proper IKEA bookshelf or something, just for me to actually have space for more games, because it's 3 shelves there, but as you can see I'm already almost full, which is a bit of a problem. Hopefully a problem that can be fixed by just buying more bookcases. But with me cleaning things, I made another discovery. And that is the fact that if I'm going to do my recording setup the way I want to, especially with me having the mixer moved from this room into the other room, I need to make a tough choice so I actually can use this microphone. And that tough choice is to spend $150 and just buy another one of these Elisa's multi-mix mixers that mixer is. So just buy another one of those is option 1, or option 2, completely overshoot the mark of necessity and finally buy an 18i8. And I'm leaning towards the 18i8 because I've actually been wanting to have there's a couple particularly key features about this that makes me want to have it, and I'll just kind of run through. First of all is the fact that it has 4 microphone thingies on the front, or 4 inputs on the front rather, which means that I can route the audio from my Axe Effects, the DI box, and my microphone, and even a second microphone if I want to, for streaming stuff, to the single unit. Second of all is the fact that it also has 4-line outputs, which means that I can route 2 cables to my speakers here, and then another 2 cables to, for instance, if I can, I'll find it in just a second, but another 2 cables to a reamp box, so I can send that back into the Axe Effects and do reamping. That way I don't have to use Helix in order to get DIs. So that's part of the reason why I want to get this. It would save me a lot of time, but the problem is I also have to buy a reamp box. Because I have the DI box, but not the reamp box, and Radial does some really good stuff, but I don't believe, if I want something to actually do reamping, I have to spend minimum $130 if I want to go Radial. And I do want to go Radial because I have Radial stuff. My my DI box is a Radial Pro DI. It's just a passive DI box. But I really ought to get a reamp box, and minimum $100. Alternatively, just kind of go like full periphery direction and get the blue bastard is what I'm choosing to call it. Which this will basically do the exact same thing. And even then, like, looking at it, since it's just single input, single output, by the look of it, I don't even really need all 4 line outputs, so I just have an extra one if I want to use it for something else, which is pretty cool. The problem is just the fact that this is really expensive equipment. Like, looking at this, I'm already spending over $600 when I've already just spent $600 on the Mac in there. So it's something for me to think about for the future, maybe something to aspire for Christmas or something like that. It'd be cool, but we'll have to see what winds up happening. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what the rest of the day is going to hold. I've just edited the vlog for February 2nd. And I'm just kind of chilling. We'll see what winds up happening for the rest of the day. Who knows?
Would you believe that nothing else happened for the rest of the day? Yeah, so it was a pretty boring evening. I edited another video for the upcoming Mario Let's Play. Given the fact that it's 34 videos, I'm not expecting it to come out this month, but hopefully fairly soon. I've been editing them now, like this is the second video, but I'm hoping to edit them on a rate of like 1 a day, maybe 2, we'll see what ends up happening. But who knows, we'll see. Well, that's gonna do it for today. It's like midnight, yeah, just past. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be up at my mom's office to help her move some stuff, but we're also going to go to a place called DVD Game Exchange, which holds a console, or maybe a console, and also a lot of the equipment that I want to get for the game run, as well as some games. So, we're going to take a look at that. Hopefully, I'll actually get some pretty good content. So, see you guys tomorrow.